So we're going to expand and simplify 8p minus 3q squared. So one way of thinking about this is simply to say, well, if we're squaring the thing, it's everything that's in this bracket, then it just means that we're multiplying 8p minus 3q by 8p minus 3q. So looking at the first terms from each bracket, first of all, we've got 8p times 8p, so that's 64p squared. And then if we stick with the 8p from the first bracket and multiply that by the minus 3q in the second bracket, that will give us minus, because it's a positive times the negative, so we're subtracting, and 8 times 3 is 24. And then p and q are multiplied together, so that's pq. So that's dealt with multiplying the 8p in the first bracket by the two terms in the second bracket. Now if we look at the minus 3q in the second bracket, minus 3q in the first bracket, and multiply that by each of the terms in the second bracket, then we're first of all going to get minus 3q times 8p, so that's minus 3 times 8 again is 24. And instead of writing QP, we're going to put PQ because that gives them in alphabetical order. PQ is the same as QP, isn't it? And then finally, we've got minus 3Q times minus 3Q. So a negative times the negative will give us a positive, and 3 3s are 9, and then Q times Q is Q squared. And we can tidy that up a bit. So the 64p squared stays the same. But we've got minus 24pq and another minus 24pq. So altogether we're taking away 48pq. And then the 9q squared stays as it is. So that's as simple as we can make that. Now another way of thinking about this, once you're happy with the basic method, is it is Easter time after all, isn't it? We can think about writing this out. We still need to have a square there, don't we? We can think about writing this out so it looks a bit like a bunny. So we've got the 8p multiplying itself, 8p times 8p, 64p squared. We've got the minus 3q multiplying itself, so we've got the plus 9q squared. And then 8p times minus 3q is minus 24pq. And then the 3q, the bunny is smiling, multiplying the 8p, so we've got another minus 4pq, minus 24pq. So as before, we get 64p squared plus 9q squared, and again we can combine these last two into minus 48pq. So the first method really shows you really clearly what you're getting. Second method is a kind of quicker way of writing it down.